As you can see, Bromptons are returning home to Victoria, British Columbia. They're excited to be home, and as you can see, it was a long trip for us from south to north. It's always exciting to get on the ferry in Port Angeles and then take the ferry across to Vancouver Island, where we return to Victoria. The Bromptons are always excited to return to Victoria because they get unpacked and they're just excited to be out on the trails. And what we're going to show you today is some of our first ride back in Victoria. And of course, coming to Victoria and going for a bike ride, nothing compares to having coffee on the trip.
Coffee and treats, your favorite cruffin.
And here we are on our first ride of the year back in Victoria, cycling through Oak Bay and down to the water. It's lovely to cycle by the water because you have such beautiful views of the mountains across the way. And of course, while it's a little cooler, it's just wonderful to be back on two wheels enjoying ourselves. And of course, dressing for the ride is the secret to riding at this time of year in spring in Victoria, where it's always nice but can be a little bit cool.
The Bromptons have returned home to Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, after having spent 5 months in Southern California. All's good. This is where the Bromptons belong. This is where they feel at home. The only difference is for us, we're acclimatizing particularly to cooler temperatures. I thought I'd show you how I'm dressed. Lots and lots of layers. I think at last count, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, closest to me. Long gloves as well.
Victoria is a port city, and thus it has many ships coming to visit. Here you see 2 sailing yachts coming in, and of course we were just lucky enough to see the new bridge going up. It's a bascule bridge. That means it's a drawbridge that has counterweights that allows it to move up and down. It's lovely to see the boats coming in, and it's lovely to see this time of year when boats are returning to Victoria. And while cycling today, we were just fortunate to see the first cruise ship of the season come into Victoria. We have more than 1 million visitors that come on a cruise ship every year, with 331 coming in. Here you see the first one coming in of the year, and it's always exciting to see the first return of tourists to Victoria. Along the water here you see Dallas Road. It's some of the new bike lanes that we have in Victoria. It provides a beautiful view of the mountains across the sea. It also allows us to cycle safely by the water and throughout some of our regular routes. It's beautiful, and we hope you have a chance to come and cycle these routes with us one day soon. As we continue our ride along Dallas Road in Victoria, you can see the water on the right-hand side, and we pass Mile Zero, which is either where Canada ends or Canada begins as a country. And so it is where most cross-country runs or the first stop on a cross-country bike ride. You'll see here on the right hand side this open field. It's actually a dog park. It's one of the most beautiful dog parks one can imagine. It looks over the sea. It's quite large, and as cycling by here, you always see the most interesting dogs and their owners out for a walk. It's just wonderful to see. As we're cycling today, we pass by the Ferry Garden. It's lovely to see. It's right in the corner of one of our favorite streets, again on one of our cycling routes, and you can see that this is where the ferries live, and the ferries come out at night. We didn't see any ferries today, but we saw lots of places that the ferries would visit. The other aspect of cycling in Victoria, of course, is cycling along the roads and watching out for hazards. And one of the hazards we have here is deer. Oh dear, there are deer everywhere. And so in addition to potholes, cars, and other cyclists, we also have to watch out for the deer that can jump across the road right in front of you. And here we see a couple of deer munching on the grass on our ride.
Okay, so you gotta say something that you love about Victoria, having lived here for so long, or I don't know if you have.
Cycling. We love the legislature. We love for it to get a little warmer.
Yes.
And we love that it's so dog-centric.
Yes. Speaking of which, you got some friends here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're well behaved.
Fantastic. Well, I'll pass this back.
Victoria is wonderful in the spring. One of the great things about Victoria in the spring are the spring flowers. They're everywhere. And here you see spring flowers in front of the venerable Empress Hotel, which overlooks the harbor in downtown Victoria. Every year their flower arrangement is something to be seen, and it's just beautiful. Soon we'll be traveling to Beacon Hill Park, the largest park in Victoria, which again is full of flowers and other greenery, and it's a beautiful place to visit any time of year. So we hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of Victoria and our first bike ride of the year. It's always wonderful to return home and to experience great cycling, great flowers, and to have the Bromptons just enjoy themselves back in their native land, so to speak. So we hope you've enjoyed the video, and we hope that you come back and see some more in the future.